Oh, they were right.
Hey,
they're 100% right.
Yeah.
I almost doubted them for a second, but there it is. I trust in OPL, we trust. Well, maybe not in-game, but seemingly out of game, we trust in them. And maybe the 1v1s as well. But there is the Zilean. Not a champion that you really see at all.
What are you going to do? Hecarim runs at you, you kill him, he comes back.
That's a good question that I hope we get an answer to. And I am really just looking forward to seeing this mid lane Zilean into Azir matchup. Honestly, this is one of the matchups that I'm really looking forward to, both of them to really start hurting. Evi, however, top lane, gets taunted.
Gets the taunt literally as Evi was trying to get away with the E, but he's turning it around with the auto attack, the rampage, the flash away. But the ignite comes down, it's not quite enough, and Revolta is literally going to chase him down. Actually flashes through the minions, make sure he doesn't get creep blocked there. First blood over to Brazil. He was on single digits of HP, but we do have Gragas, Rainbrain coming in from the side. That's a very short range, shifting sands coming out. I'm not sure that's going to save him. Flash away, and the barrier burn. Oh, it's actually enough. That is disgusting. Ceros in the mid lane picks up the kill onto Gami. So you can start challenging both Dragon and the Herald. Luke, meanwhile, the ultimate on top of himself, and Darius will proc. There comes the Shen ultimate, actually keeps him alive. They need to take him out before Shen arrives. Actually, he comes down, gets the taunt coming in, but Ceros, his teleport also comes in. He gets the chrono shift. No one is dead just yet. LEP dodges the first bomb, not even sure if it was meant for him. Doesn't get the stun out, and after all of that, no one dies.
Affinity boots with teleport, so I'm always going to be in my lane. You've got to try and find opportunities elsewhere.
Okay, great onslaught of shadows will fear LEP back into Rainbrain. Fantastic flash coming in from LEP. That will actually be catapulting himself away.
Open up the priority for Rift Herald. Doesn't go to Ceros, it goes to Evi, and I think that's the right play here.
Still has that tremor sense. Gonna see him going into lane, but they know the support is still stuck up and away from his AD carry. Luke comes in with the kill, actually. We're gonna see if he starts building AD carry. Will stop that turret from activating, and Mueki has to go off to the left-hand side to try and escape the assault coming in from the Brazilians, but it's not going to be to any effect, and they pick up a second kill in that engage.
I like it, the makeshift dome wrecker, but mid lane Kami's in trouble.
He is in a whole heap of trouble. There comes the Emperor's Divide, and the Shen ultimate comes in. LEP is looking for blood, comes in with the auto attack, gets the key strike down. Loop is now right behind him, giving him the movement speed boost coming in from the Caretaker's Shrine.
Real other objectives for them to take right now. Good spot, just being like, okay, Dragon's us. Doesn't matter that they've got the Rift Scuttlet, let's just take it.
Yeah, this top lane turret does not have a lot of health points left. Bombs on both of the mid laners. Still being chunked out by these Sand Soldiers going towards the turret. It will be timing out a little bit faster. Evi with the ultimate now coming in, gets the fear backwards, and has to flash into the body slam from Rainbrain. Looking for the ultimate, finds Luke. Is enough damage? It is. Takes him out just before the journey. But what? Where's Shen? He actually went through the magical. He's just like, I'm out. See ya.
That may have been a miss.
Where are you going? Your team needs you.
I just saw him fly through the magical journey. Oh dear, that's going to be the turret going down towards the LJL team. But they're not done yet.
Rainbrain looking for engage number 2. This one is not going to go too well. Ceros had his ultimate as well, but apparently Gragas was not valuable enough to use his ultimate on. And there comes the ultimate now onto Evi. He's the priority target. Revolta's going to limp away. Meanwhile, Cami taking some damage in the back lines, but he's still good to go. Looking for the ultimate to come through from Caitlyn, but I believe it was interrupted coming in there. However, she's still got her sights on Mueki. Eventually, that ultimate is going to come through.
The fact that it's only one kill, really, on an AD carry, that is mostly from farm. And it was a higher value just before that fight started, so there really are no tools outside the Hecarim ultimate. They didn't get them there.
That is not good. That is very not good. And the ultimate coming in from Rainbrain. BRTT manages to get out just by the skin of his teeth. Meanwhile, Revolta around the side. The flash forward coming in from Ceros. But the stand united as well. The shield should be enough. Meanwhile, Rainbrain will be going down, but he has the chrono shift on top of him. Ceros was able to get that one out in time. Luke will be taking the magical journey out of the fight, but the rest of the team wants to go in. He's pinging everyone back. It's like, just take the journey, guys. Push out the wave. Actually, I'm going to push out the wave. I need the gold.
But it did force a fight in that situation. However, it doesn't really mean too much for the CBLOL team, as they're just going to take the second dragon in the game for themselves. have to trust in that person to land the Bard ultimate, to look for those plays.
I mean, it's true. I've heard that this team actually hasn't had a lot of time to prepare as a group, or haven't really decided to do that. LEP is actually being chased down here, was getting the better of Evi, managed to get outside of the range of the Soul Shackles, and as a result, I'm not entirely sure if he's able to be taken down. Actually, Evi will be able to get the Rampage and knock him away from the wall. Great binding as well stops the Shadow Dash.
They're in position to contest, but there was a split second there. Kami's caught.
The flash from Rainbrain finds Kami right into the Dark Binding, but he's actually disgusting damage going on to Dari. He'll take him out. Looking for the 2v1 meanwhile. There comes the Emperor of the Sands bringing up the turret. This is Shuriman land now. And Mueki, he's also taking a bunch of damage. Evi's going to go underneath the turret, but there's the Stand United. Is he going to go huge? Not quite today. Finds the second shutdown though onto that Hecarim. Meanwhile, that was almost a kill onto Mueki. The ultimate had to be used from Ceros. Almost a triple kill coming out from Kami.
I would imagine. He's not gone past those turrets.
BrTT. However, Mueki is also caught. Both the AD carries not in the greatest positions, and the onslaught of shadows goes right on top of the AD carry. Kami, though, blocks up that choke point, and this is the turnaround that the Brazilians need. The double kill comes in. That's a 3-for-0 going over to Brazil, and they will immediately start the Baron being in the perfect place. Luke's just going to clear out the wards as well. I don't know what the Japanese are going to do about this. They have Ceros coming over, but I think the Baron's dead.
Well, this was another situation where we're seeing a team putting members with global summoner spells down in the bottom lane where they just can't cross the map in time.
Uh-oh, this is not a good situation for Japan. Dara will have to flash away, gets away from the slow field. Meanwhile, Revolta trying to get in there. Dara is going to be the sacrificial lamb, allowing Ceros to live.
Start losing stacks, it doesn't become valuable. That's very basic, but
250 farm also under a spell. That was an AoE stun coming down. Revolta will be tanking up that culling. And that is a bouncer of command pulling in for Luke in that bottom lane. That minion, the hero minion, look at the AoE damage. Absolutely amazing. Ceros will be ulting himself there. And actually didn't die, so he has to go back to base. Actually, more valuable to die at that point. And that cannon minion is doing work. Look how much damage it's doing! That's like 5% every single time it fires an auto. And Revolta and the rest of the team will just nuke that one down. BrTT coming in with the long-range sniper bolt. And the cannon minion is still alive.
It is. I mean, everything about this composition has been orchestrated for just pushing towers. And the LJL team haven't been able to cope.
Revolta trying to get out of there, will be followed down by the onslaught of shadows, and Spectral Riders will find him, but Evi will not. Comes up with the Sun Disc.
I don't think they can get enough damage done. He wants to go. Oh, he got clipped on the wall.
He might get it, but no, he has to turn back, and the Sterix Gauge comes in. Ceros will be ulting himself. He'll be going down. Now comes the re-engage. But there you go, textbook every single time. Kami with the ultimate, splitting up the fight. But Revolta's dropping low. Evi now rampaging after Kami. He'll be flashing away, taking him down with his final breath. Luke now on the run. LEP wasn't even able to get into that team fight. I believe the ultimate was cancelled as his target did die. Luke is still trying to get away, but Ceros, he is relentless, and the double tap coming in from Mueki will be enough to take him out. That'll be a 4-for-2
for the LJL team to find that kind of opening. They do have the option to teleport if the CBLOL team push up past the ward line.
Baron has been started out. The Tempered Fate comes across, doesn't quite find Rainbrain. He'll be heading over the wall, does not get the steal, and he'll be taken out. This will be the last hurrah coming in for the Japanese to go for this fight. Evi comes in, will be trying to obliterate Kami, but there's the ultimate. He'll be using his ultimate through that one. And Mueki from the backside decimates the back line. What is happening? LEP is still alive, but his back line is non-existent. Meanwhile, Revolta jumps over the wall, and the Japanese, all of a sudden, this amazing play from Brazil looks to be falling apart. And the tower has fallen. 4-for-1 over to the Japanese squad. How much can they take from this? Ziggs, eat your heart out. Rainbrain heading into this fight. He's basically by himself though. Mueki is there behind him. The jungle's already dead. Kami actually gets tagged by the binding, even though he goes for the slide and glide. Mueki going to be in this back line, still good to go. Evi using his ultimate onto BrTT, but instantly has to back off. There is the Tempered Fate, but the shutdown comes onto the Lucian. BrTT still alive and kicking, and Dara will be taken out before he can even get to that priority target. This was looking so good from LJL, but now Evi will have to head back to base with literally his tail between his legs.
Just to close off an entrance, because BrTT looks at the map, sees only a Lucian in front of him, takes a step back and just starts unloading damage all the way onto the LJL team. Takes out Lucian, and looks to take out more. And at this point, the CBLOL team getting a little bit greedy if they overstay here. Look at the health bars. Got to be careful. Evi can look to maybe run someone down very quickly here. This is a bit risky.
Yeah, that inhibitor should be falling though. Revolta on those front lines. Evi looking to try and get in there. Great shadow dash will go on towards that Hecarim. Revolta trying to get out of here. LEP as well will be sitting on top of Hecarim, making sure he can get him just as he comes up. I don't think the taunt landed there though. Just overshot just by a little off to the side. Is going to be going down. It just matters to get it. Which team is going to pick it up. Mueki has been caught up. The spike comes out. Revolta gets it down. And now LJL has to be on the run. Rainbrain once again is going to be the sacrificial lamb. He'll be trying to get away from this squad. Dara is extremely slow, and Ceros will be using extra movement speed basically for himself. He needs to get out alive. The double kill. BrTT is literally death incarnate coming into this game. Mueki with the call comes out. Not enough damage. He'll be going down, but Ceros did manage to get his ultimate out to him just in time. It's not going to matter because Kami still has his ultimate, and he divided Mueki a 4-0, and this should be the game for the Brazilian team.
All on a great steal from Revolta at that point. Now they're going to be able to finally crack the Nexus turrets, and that is going to be the game going to the CBLOL team. They're going to take their second win of the day.
2 games, and neither of them have been easy. The first one, 52 minutes, the second, 41. But always, Brazil comes out on top, taking the second game.
As you said, both of them haven't been easy, and a lot of it has been decision-making, getting stalled out throughout the games.